God, F-bomb! Clear as day, too, not the...
Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. That's Diamond Dave Damone. I'm Mason Quinn. Guys, it's Sunday morning, and you know what that means. It's time for The Walking Dead, Season 11, Episode 15, Trust. Guys, this series has been ramping up, and it's been a sprint to the finish.
Been awesome.
We only got, including this one, 2 episodes left of this part of the series. I can't wait for it.
Yeah, it's hard to say that we only have 9 episodes left after this one is complete. I can't believe it. It's unreal. And with that said, let's go! Oh, Carlson. What a shot.
Yeah, but who clapped all the walkers, though?
They look like Daryl?
Yep.
Yep. So, Commonwealth.
Oh, it's like
true crime scene.
Yeah, like an actual crime scene. If only there was a sheriff that was in this universe that could help him out.
Wonder who that'd be.
You see my problem here. This is not a good look.
This guy.
You went in, things got tense, firefight broke out. Then the people here killed every last one of our trained, armed, and armored soldiers, but not you two.
Yes, Lance, swear to God. That's exactly what happened.
Exactly.
That's your story.
That's basically it, yeah. They can definitely handle themselves. That's what they say happened. That's what happened.
All
That's
right,
exactly
Daryl.
what happened. Daryl getting their backs.
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense for a bunch of crazed, violent strangers to keep the two of you alive. Unless they weren't strangers.
Your guy lost control of the situation. We barely survived.
I don't. Gabe has just been awesome this
He
season.
has. He really has.
At the end of the day, we all want the same thing, right? Justice.
That almost seemed like a little sly. Are we on the same team?
Yeah. I think Lance is onto him.
Yeah. He knows what's
Start with
going
the
on.
Hilltop. See if our friends heard anything. Better suit up, soldier.
Yeah, he gave him the
there's
look.
the look.
Like, you guys, we got to get this together.
I like that start. Just think how great this show would be right now if we had Andy Lincoln and Denai back in it.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Good thing they're making those movies.
Yeah. Good thing they're still on track, guys, for those movies that are coming out with the Rick Grimes. And if it is true with those stupid rumors, I know they're unconfirmed, but good Lord, movies, Gimple, either go to movies or give us the damn shows, man. Give your fans some freaking feedback, information that we have been starving for years.
They made Infinity War in 6 months?
God, Gimple, get your shit together, dude.
And the night before.
Yeah. We're pretty awesome at this sex thing. I should know I've had a lot of sex in my life. I've had a lot of sex, and you've had a lot of sex.
I love listening to you talk. And of course the sex.
I think these two are hilarious together. I just hope that in the next 9 episodes, nothing bad happens.
Yeah.
Because every time I roll over, you're just lying there staring at the ceiling. Come on. What's the deal with that?
Maybe I'm just basking in the afterglow. I'm fine.
Uh-oh. Cold shoulder now?
Yeah.
I can't talk. Can't talk, honey.
Pretty freaking great at listening.
I said I'm fine.
Message received. Loud and clear.
Don't take it personally, princess. There's a lot of stuff going on he can't talk about. Yet. I'm sure it's coming, though.
Rosita confided in me heroin experience she recently encountered on the job.
Oh, she told Eugene.
Yeah.
Given your position as a truth-telling news person.
Oh, boy, this could be trouble.
Sebastian forced Daryl and I to steal cash from an abandoned house. They had done this before. They had sent civilians in, and none of them made it out alive.
So they want them to blast that in the newspaper and put them in danger even more?
That's not thinking ahead at all.
Someone sent us a list of names of people.
Some of our, see, there's April on there.
Yep.
Good call up by some of you last week.
Yep.
No, there are way more names on this list than Sebastian sent into that house.
If the Miltons are involved, they'll keep it locked up. We need inside access to dig it out.
Exactly.
I might know someone.
Do you now?
Stephanie. Oh man, see how everyone's getting dragged in now and just
Yep. Gives that feeling of like everybody's in danger.
Ezekiel.
good to see some RJ.
Yeah.
You know, when they show the school and everything, it's just like in the CRM in the World Beyond. It's like they have a great teaching system, it seems. It's like, man, it's just too bad we're going to have to see it all go away
It's
again.
all going to be gone. Yep.
Took your words to heart about doing something extra with this time I've been given. I'd love to show you if you're free.
It's like everybody's getting their hooks in except Zeke. He's like kind of still happy-go-lucky with everything.
Yeah.
It's complicated, and things went all sideways, and you have to go. I just have some things that I need to figure out first. It's better that you don't even know about it, okay?
We just gonna shut him out like that?
No, so the one person that's not trying to get you in is Carol.
But she still kind of did it by saying,
she did.
I'm doing something, but I can't tell you. Oh, are they going to make Aaron and Gabe take them all out?
Why don't you two take care of this? I was told you can handle yourselves. Where's the problem?
I mean, realistically, they should be fine. They've done way worse. Oh!
Just exploded like that?
KO!
I'll take it, I guess. Well,
I was going to say, they're going to do the slide with it.
That's pretty sweet.
It's pretty gross. Daryl's like,
2 for 1.
I can't work in this armor.
Yeah. You weren't supposed to waste the ammo.
Yeah. That was 2 for 1, though.
What is this little sinister look?
He sees his next group of soldiers to help him on his personal thing.
I don't know about that.
I barely broke a sweat. Nice.
so evil Jim Carrey.
God, what is going through Lance's head right now, dude?
Well, he's trying to subvert everything, you know.
Well, I know that, but he's on a mission right now to find out why 15 or so common soldiers just got offed.
Yeah.
Sweet. We finally get to see it. Oh, Tommy's drinking and pills?
Yeah.
Man, he's taking on a lot of stress.
Yeah. Well, a lot of doctors did that, you know, beforehand, you know. A lot of them smoke or whatever.
This is about a friend of mine. She's sick and she needs a small procedure.
What sort of procedure?
Yeah. What are you talking about here, Zeke?
This is incredibly risky.
I understand.
And for everyone involved.
I wouldn't ask if this wasn't our best option.
I lost a patient this morning.
That explains
that explains the stress that we just saw.
That was here, Ezekiel, in a hospital.
Tomi, you're the only one that can do this.
Eugene, we're supposed to be staying out of trouble, not looking for it.
Rosita was forced into this situation by Sebastian.
This involves the Miltons?
Well, at least one of them.
More are missing. Your brother can corroborate.
Michael?
He was there too.
Sorry to interrupt, ma'am.
The room is all yours. Thank you.
Go. Have a nice day.
Like she's just getting Instacart or something.
What do you want?
There are some killers on the loose. We lost a lot of men. So you wouldn't mind if we just took a quick look around, right? Rule you all out for the paperwork.
I gave you my answer.
Suck it, Lance.
He's not happy with that.
Oh, so this is where Daryl comes in. Nice.
You're gonna get people killed if you force your way in there. Let me do this. We go in, nobody gets hurt. Deal?
Deal.
Doesn't have to be this way.
And of course, the big
Here's
reveal.
the reveal.
Yeah. It does. Nobody leaving until they look around.
You expect me to trust him?
I'm asking you to trust me.
Love how at the episode 9, they made it look way worse of a situation.
Yeah.
Love it. Which a lot of us said that there's no way we could see Daryl going against Maggie.
No. I mean, I got to believe Maggie's smart enough not to be trying to hide anything here. So she should have just let him in and be like, yeah, whatever.
Well, at the same time, she said it a million times. She doesn't trust
she
these
wants the
guys.
separation.
Why would you keep something like this from me?
Because it's none of your business. People hurt each other. People kill each other. It happens all the time. It's part of the job. People lost their lives because I failed them. The weight of that is mine to carry, not yours.
You don't need to play big brother and protect me from the world.
Not gonna lie. Hearing Mike, I like Mercer much better.
That's what big brothers do.
Mm-hmm.
You can't ask him to stop.
And what about Sebastian?
Again, you already know. Come on, huh?
Ease off, sis.
If the Commonwealth falls, a lot more people are gonna wind up dead than the ones in that house. Pam's your boss too. Take it up with her.
You've got the communities. They listen to you. They look up to you. Literally.
She's not wrong. I mean, they got a Rocky poster behind them of him.
You could change this place. Maybe you are really just a poster.
How it's like the worst equipment in the world.
I mean, that's how it would be.
Yeah.
I've broken my share of rules. My sister can attest to that.
You know what? He just mentioned his sister. I don't recall seeing Yumiko in quite a while.
It's been a long time.
Since at least episode... I don't know. It's been a minute.
Yeah.
Nice truck.
Started converting the engine, but it doesn't run.
Good job, Maggie.
Not a lot of cars running these days. I come from a long line of gearheads. Sure is clean for a truck that just sits here.
It's still warm.
We left plenty of fuel last time we were here. The starter relay's disconnected. Go ahead and hook that back up for you.
He really is a gearhead.
Yeah. I thought he was just faking.
I thought he was too. Don't start.
It's a little bit of a smile out of Daryl.
He's like, shit.
Thought I had him. Oh, it was an animal.
Should have known.
Yep.
Ezekiel, please tell me your friend is human.
Maybe he found another tiger.
How awesome would that be?
Hey, Ezekiel.
Oh, wait. So he is helping people.
You really have been busy.
All this time I thought it was going to be like a horse or something.
Teresa's in the back.
Woof, woof. Man, I'm just hook, line, and sinker today.
I know.
This whole thing is new to me. I mean, not the sex part, but...
Love it.
I killed 2 of my men, and I covered it up.
Well, he's got to be carrying a lot.
That's not how I came up. That's not how my parents raised me. I had certain lines that I didn't let myself cross till now.
Until your group showed up.
As always.
I'll do it again. Maybe this place needs something else. Maybe I'm part of the problem. I don't know. I'm just tired.
You're definitely not part of the problem, Mercer.
Call him Mike.
I'm not calling him Mike. Hershel.
Oh, boy.
All right. Oh, that's Glenn's site.
Yep.
Hershel, right?
Oh, he's going to hit him up
I'm
for
Lance.
info.
Heard you've had a pretty exciting life, young man. Taking any exciting trips lately?
Yeah, just going right for it.
I'm gonna need your help. If I can get the truth, I can fix things. Is there anything you want to tell me?
Hershel don't trust this guy.
Don't do it, Hershel.
He ain't going to say
Stay
nothing.
cold.
I should probably go get my mom.
Good boy.
It's funny.
Oh, he found the hat.
Be a shame for a nice hat like this to go to waste.
Ah.
Perfect fit.
Nah, Lance was way out of line there.
100%, but no one knows that except Hershel.
Yeah.
You know,
Stop.
I'm a nice guy, Maggie. I'll even let you back down.
Plenty others have made the mistake of threatening my family. Most of them are dead now.
That's true.
And you turned this place upside down and you found nothing. I'm gonna drop the guns before something really fucking bad happens.
Whoa! They haven't dropped an F-bomb in forever.
F-bomb, baby!
Of course Daryl gets to say it.
Everyone lower your weapons. That's an order.
We just got an F-bomb! Clear as day, too, not the...
Gosh, Lance is just a dirty snake.
Sorry if there was any miscommunication. Shame we couldn't be friends.
Dude, this is intense. I love the dynamic of Lance's character, dude, because it is so slimy, like you said. Makes the show so tense. And he knows because he found Hershel's hat.
Yep.
We ain't going back to Commonwealth until they find the killers. Yeah, something's about to go down. Just keep your eyes open.
So Daryl just pointed a gun at Lance, and Daryl's scot-free?
Yeah, nothing happened. They did de-escalate the situation.
We need to get her to a hospital.
No, there's no time. Theo, go back to the hospital, get more antibiotics.
Little further, little further.
I was just going to say, they're not going to have all that work go through and just have someone get offed.
It looks good. Small procedure.
So I'm kind of confused here. What was the point of the scene when it was not even a known character?
Yeah.
I mean, we already know Tomi can do the surgeries because of Ezekiel.
Yep.
So is it just to show more what Zeke's doing? Because they didn't really give us much.
No,
I'm a little confused by that.
Yeah, it's almost like what was the whole purpose of any of that?
Yeah.
There is no back to normal. We know what we know. And because of that, things have to change.
I'll be by your side, hell or high water.
Oh, oh boy.
First kiss for Eugene and Max, Stephanie.
What do we need to steal?
Is that Leah?
I was going to say, find out what we found here.
Lance is going to bring her into the Commonwealth, and he's going to sell her on getting after Maggie.
Yep, and being a soldier and everything else.
What does this mean for Daryl now, though? Because Daryl's there.
Yeah, is he going to play it off like he doesn't know her?
Yeah, you guys are messing with the wrong person.
Oh!
We're here to talk. You are not easy to track down. The least you can do is hear what I have to say before you kill us.
Talk fast.
My name is Lance Hornsby, and I'm here to offer you a job.
Knew it!
Here's Maggie Green.
Yeah.
Maggie Reed.
Yeah.
Please.
Silver platter.
Do your thing. Oh, of course that's a cliffhanger.
Wow. Wow, guys.
Gosh.
One left. And I've got questions that I want to ask of you guys. We got to light up the comments on this one. Diamond Dave, I'm going to take it right away here. First and foremost, the whole Tomi, Ezekiel, Carol interaction. Guys, what did I miss there? I didn't really see the point of using television time on that. I don't see how that developed outside of Zeke's trying to get out of the friend zone with Carol. I didn't. Maybe I missed something, guys. Help me out. But I didn't see the point of wasting the time that we did in this episode on that. Now, before I get too far into it, I did love this episode. I want to throw that out there right off the bat. Guys, the big question that I have is, now help me out here. Help me remember in the comments here. But wasn't Lance trying to subvert Pam and try to take over the Commonwealth for himself? I mean, I thought he was basically the leader of the resistance from the interaction that he had with Eugene. So all that being said, why is he essentially treating our heroes the way he is when they would be the perfect group to help him accomplish his goal of what he wants to do? He knows that if he was able to get Maggie on board and like he has the whole other group of heroes, for lack of a better term, that they could help him out to take out Pam and he could be running the Commonwealth. So I'm not sure I'm understanding the friction here. I've got to be missing something, guys. Help me out.
First off, great episode. Definitely a notch down from the previous ones that we had, but it was still really, really, really good.
That's just because there was no Negan.
Well, maybe. But either way, it was still good. I'm going to ping pong here, folks. Hershel and Lance. That was
what a
freaking
scumbag,
intense, dude. And Lance just trying to, just weave his way in by manipulating Hershel, trying to get some answers. And then, folks, we finally got a straight up fuck bomb. I'll probably have to do some editing on that.
You were way excited about that.
I was way too excited, probably overly excited. Probably didn't need to be, but folks, come on. We all been begging for some F-bombs. Don't act like you haven't been trying to. Nope, he shouldn't say that. Yes, he should. So that was just intense too. That whole scene with Hershel and Lance, and then of course Elijah coming up and making that move.
That was good. That was a good move to see something out of Elijah, because I feel like they've been really focusing on our core group of characters, and it was good to give Elijah something. I mean, the guy's been in the background forever. It was good to see him step up there and have something to do.
I will say I was a tidge worried about Hershel or Elijah throwing up Lance, because Maggie everyone came over, right? Everyone's unholstering, and it's just like, whoa, 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 we got a little kid here.
Yes.
And then Maggie, man, I was ready for her to just do something like a warning shot. But that's okay. I'm glad she didn't. And then, seriously, Daryl.
Yeah.
He went right at Lance.
Right at Lance. No consequences.
And then, we see a scene like, a minute later, he's chilling around the fire with everyone. I'm wondering why there wasn't any resistance against him. Like, I understand what Lance is doing. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. But that, I think, plays into the question that I had of if Lance has this goal to eventually overthrow Pamela in the Commonwealth, I don't understand what he's doing, guys. Help me out here. I just don't get Lance's motives. He's got a hate boner for Maggie for some reason, and he's going to send Leah after her probably.
Well, in this episode, he was dead set on trying to find proof on Maggie that was the one who did that.
Yeah.
Technically, he did because of Hershel's hat. Mm-hmm. Now, that was crazy to see, and just the way he was, just want to get in Lance's face.
I know.
Let me highlight how fantastic Lance's character is for this show, because I would call him the MVP of season 11.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah, it's all revolved around him.
He has just been a fantastic antagonist. And I get so tripped up when he's doing these facial expressions where he's all nice and kind like this, and then, you kind of see it kind of does that very subtle change where he's still kind of smiling, but it's that sinister little tinge at the end there.
It just turns it on a little bit there. The last thing that I wanted to touch on was the Mercer, I call him Mike now because we're good buddies, the Mike and Princess story. It's a little, again, we talked about Princess before and how she's essentially cured from all her craziness now. I guess I'll overlook it at this point because it's been a number of episodes, but Mercer's in a spot where he's really trying to straddle both sides of the fence, I think, and he's just kind of coming to grips with what he's been doing versus what he thinks he needs to do by hanging out with Daryl and company. So it's going to be interesting to see his character here develop, and we've only got one episode left to the finale, so I'm sure he plays a part in that. Guys, if you hung in to see the little bit that's out there of next week's episode, the little preview they do.
Spoiler, just in case here. If you're,
Spoiler?
because I know sometimes people are like, don't talk about the trailer.
But
check out, or mute it actually.
Yeah. There is a big firefight, so let's see where that goes. I'm sure Mike's involved.
Princess craziness. I know some people said in the comments, we've had a lot of time go by. Some people mentioned that,
That's true.
over time, some of that will subside, not forever go away, but subside. So that could.
That's a fair point. If they roll with that, I can overlook it.
I almost kind of want, if there was a one time where I would enjoy a bottle backstory episode, which I hate bottle episodes, the way they do them anyway, I would actually like to see her backstory a little bit more on the craziness that she had. Craziness is probably the wrong term, but that's what I'm going with right now. So be easy on me. That would be kind of a fun episode to see from maybe even from day one to almost when Eugene came into the picture.
Yeah, I mean, I think you could probably just watch I Am Legend with Will Smith, and that would probably be most of her storyline. That's kind of what I always think of when I see her and her situation. It totally reminds me of I Am Legend. So, but yeah, that would be good to see.
And if you made it this far, for all my comic book hardcore peeps, it's been a minute since I've actually read some of that stuff. What was kind of some connections here that you saw in this episode? Because I will say, to me, it felt like a lot of new stuff, which is great. So I couldn't really reference anything personally. So if you did, please drop them down in the comments because I want to read them, get re-educated on that stuff again.
Yep. And the one thing that I wanted to leave with, just as we were talking here, I kind of thought about it. What was the whole point with Carol and Ezekiel and Tomi? And maybe Zeke is just kind of trying to recruit Tomi a little bit, get him over onto his side, because we know doctors are important. Maybe he wants him to kind of see his vision a little bit, or his team for what they are. Maybe that's what that was about. But again, guys, drop your comment on that one.
To your point right there, I'm wondering now, and I'm wondering if, remember how he said he lost someone early in the episode? Then Zeke gave him an opportunity to bring someone back.
Yeah.
The light bulb slowly. It's early in the morning here, folks. But if that's the case, and that story didn't progress to anything to give us more additional stuff to help push the story along for more and more of us to get our involvement in, or our emotions invested into him, then what was the point of that whole thing?
That's
during the last season.
That was a lot of screen time to be using on Tomi, Ezekiel, and Carol if there's no payoff to it, other than Zeke trying to get him on his side, so to speak, because I got a feeling there's going to be some action and doctors are going to be important.
And real quick, I know you kind of touched on it, Leah.
Yeah.
Lance, bringing in Leah. I know we were kind of mentioning it in the reaction there. Is he just going to gaslight her and be like, hey, let's just team up. here's Maggie. You got a bone to pick with her. I'm assuming they swap some stories, and that's why he knows that. And then just go do your thing.
Okay, he's going to offer her up to Leah for loyalty or just to get Maggie out of the picture. And he knows that nobody has any connection to Leah. Nobody really knows she's out there. She can go do his dirty work or be the next Carson. Who knows?
Maggie in a one-on-one fight clearly cannot take on Leah.
No way.
Weapons, just straight up.
No.
These ham hogs right here.
Leah's been doing CrossFit. She ain't going down for Maggie. No way.
So I wonder if Leah's going to get Maggie in that just almost time to go position, and then Daryl has to come in and finish it. Either way, I'm here for it.
Yeah, or does Leah get turned and ends up helping our group? There's so much to do. There's so much to do with only one episode left. My prediction, guys, is that a lot of these stories are not going to be tied up by next episode. We're going to see a lot of loose ends that won't be tied up until part 3 comes out. So we might have a conclusion here or a build-up at the end of the last episode. Who knows? But I don't think we're going to get an answer on Leah anytime soon.
I don't think so either. Unless they really want to send the mid-season of this one on a big go-home. And real quick, before we sign off here, where's Yumiko?
Yes.
Where's Yumiko? I think she's pregnant in real life, but still, you could have. There's ways to hide that stuff.
They did it with Tara, so.
They did. All right. Well, whatever. Just wondering where the lawyer's at,
Doing lawyer things.
Yeah, whatever.
All right, guys, for Diamond Dave Damone, I'm Mason Quinn. This has been Bad Medicine. We're going to see you guys next Sunday on the finale of part 2 of The Walking Dead.
Let's go!